You already know we do it. And wait for a few people to get up in here. I'm going to drop some knowledge on all you people out there that are flabbergasted with artificial intelligence when it comes to the music industry. But yeah, wonder how everyone's doing tonight. This damn cigar is letting off too much. It's a new cigar. It's a little cherry, a little bit too sweet for me. Never had this one, but I wanted to try it. I forgot the fucking name of it, but hey, you know, it is what it is. But when it comes to artificial intelligence and it comes to the music industry, I don't know how people think this is anything new. I don't know how people could begin to think or to just think that artificial intelligence is something new. You know, they'll be like, oh no, it's at least 20 years old. It's older than that. Our government's had it since the 30s and 40s. The music industry has had it since the 50s, and they've used it periodically more and more and more to influence the music that we've come accustomed to, and the music we've grown to love through any artist, whether it be rock and roll, whether it be classical music, jazz, rap, hip hop, anything, blues, R&B. It's all been affected, and artificial intelligence has played a major role in the music industry since the 50s, but more predominantly in the last 10 to 15 years, believe it or not. Hold on. And you got to understand, so, these people that I'm seeing on the internet, right? They're all talking about, well, oh, the artificial intelligence is taking over the music industry because some shit that happened in the Bay Area where people didn't know that they were listening to artificial intelligence music. They thought it was real legit music from their favorite rapper, and it turned out that it was all artificial intelligence, and they couldn't tell. So people are now on social media and they're wigging the fuck out on social media. I don't know if you guys seen it. I don't know if you've seen it on social media, but people are starting to wig out saying, oh, artificial intelligence is taking over everything. Now it's taking over the music industry. Listen, folks, artificial intelligence has been prevalent in the music industry since the 1950s. Okay? The 1950s, the 60s, the 70s, it's become more and more prevalent. And it's been more and more influential in the music you just didn't know. Guys like Dr. Dre, Diddy, Snoop Dogg, anyone involved in major big time records, especially when it comes to the engineers, they've used artificial intelligence to some capacity, some more than others, some are more talented than others. So some use it less than others, but it's been prevalent since the 50s in the music industry when it comes to music being created in the United States. So people are worried about artificial intelligence taking over the music game. It's done it years ago. It took over the music industry years ago. Engineers have been using this for years and years and years. You guys should know. Let me give you one example. Everybody knows who David Bowie is, right? And I can't see who the fuck's up in here. I can't see who's in here, but I'd love to see who the fuck's in here. If you guys are in here, drop a comment so I can see who might be up in here, and we can collaborate and we can bullshit and go through this and have this conversation about artificial intelligence in the music industry and how people are barely now starting to see it. But it's been around for years. Guys like Dr. Dre, guys like Diddy, guys like R. Kelly, go on down the line. These engineers have been using artificial intelligence in their music to influence their music and help them out and make it better. This is no secret. This is nothing new. You should know, us, the public, the regular folk, we're the last ones to ever get anything, right? The military has it first, right? The government has it first. They do what they want to do with it. They hone it, they fucking harness it, they perfect it, and they use it for years and years and years and years and years. They got a 50-year, 60-year lead on us when it comes to artificial intelligence in the music industry. And all your major superstar rappers and singers, especially now, more of them have been using artificial intelligence for the last 10 to 15 years. And some of them, it's sad that they're using artificial intelligence and still coming out with garbage. You can hear it now in a lot of these younger rappers, especially the younger Mexican rappers in California. You can hear them all using artificial intelligence, and it's trash, because you're not supposed to use artificial intelligence as a fucking crutch. You're supposed to use it as a collaborator. Right? You don't use it to make your music. If you're gonna use it, you use it to enhance it and make your shit better. Because that's what Dr. Dre's been doing. That's what Snoop Dogg's been doing, right? That's what Diddy's been doing. That's what Jay-Z's been doing. That's what they've all been doing. Mainstream music, in the mainstream music industry, all the executives have known about artificial intelligence since the 50s, since the 60s, since the 70s. And everybody's talking about artificial intelligence in the music industry now like it's something new, and it's not. All your favorite artists, I'll say it again, your Dr. Dre's, your Diddy's, your Snoop Dogg's, your 50 Cent's, your Eminem's, all these guys, their engineers have used artificial intelligence to influence their music and make it that much better. But people get these engineers get credit as producing. Oh, they produced a dope album. Oh yeah, I went in there and it sounded like this, and when he was done, oh my God, he made it sound like that, because they use artificial intelligence. We're the last folks, we're the last leg, we're the last ones to get it. Once they've already used it and abused it, the government, the music industry, and all these guys, and made all their money on it, then they want to pass it down to the bottom feeders when there's nothing to be done with it anymore. It's been used like an old prostitute. There's no miles left on that motherfucking 1978 Ford F-150. It's long on down the motherfucking road in a junkyard somewhere. So my video here is to let people know that if you think that artificial intelligence has barely made its way into the music industry, you don't know what you're talking about, and you ain't done your homework when it comes to artificial intelligence, especially in the music industry. David Bowie, let's talk about David Bowie here and artificial intelligence. David Bowie used to write songs, okay? He would write songs and then run them into a computer. And the computer would quantize it and like check it out, right, and run checks through it and everything and scan it, and it would rewrite it for him and spit it back out. It would print it back out to him. That's artificial intelligence. Okay, that's artificial intelligence, the Ice Age version. But the artists have been using artificial intelligence to write, to produce, to engineer. They've been using it to quantize. They've been using it to arrange. They've been using it all up and down this motherfucker when it comes to making music that influences you, your kids, that influenced you as a kid, that influenced your generation to go to prison, to go to jail, to sell your ass, to be a hoe, to be a prostitute, to be a stripper, whatever the fuck it may be. Artificial intelligence has done its job, and it's been doing its job. This is nothing new. So when I'm sitting back and I'm sitting here watching all these people like, oh my God, artificial intelligence done made it to the music industry and it's fucking with our music now. You're on the fucking late train, people. You're on the motherfucking late train. That's what I'm doing here. I'm bringing this knowledge to you because a lot of you ain't got it. Some of you are big time musicians. Some of you been in the music industry, you say, for 15, 20 years, and I'm a rapper and I write and I'm a DJ and I'm this and I'm that, and you're barely finding this out because I'm telling you. You're barely finding it out that artificial intelligence has been used in the music industry since the 50s. And it's just gotten better, 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 better. And you already know how they do it. Once they use it all up and the well runs dry, that's when they kick it to the regular folk. That's when they kick it to the common folk, because they've already done everything they can do with it. They're already got some newer shit that's out, right? So now the regular people are barely getting a hold of the artificial intelligence, and they're going crazy with it. They're going crazy with it. But what you got to understand, artificial intelligence is nothing new in any capacity, all across the board, with the facial recognition, with everything else, let alone with music, let alone with the music industry. Your Dr. Dre's, your P. Diddy's, your R. Kelly's, your Jay-Z's, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. These guys have all used artificial intelligence to influence their music, to change their music, to make it better. You understand? They've used that to make their work easier. So if they were doing it, why ain't you doing it? Oh, I'm a musician. I'm this, I'm that. Everybody takes a fucking shortcut at some capacity. Some more than others. Some are purists like me. And we like that old school sounding shit. We want some hard old school West Coast G-funk, and you got to create that a certain way. But you also got to understand, people sitting out here thinking that artificial intelligence just barely showed up on the fucking scene. Everybody's been having a party here for 30, 40, 50, 60 years, and artificial intelligence just walked its ass up out of nowhere. Bullshit. It's been around the block. It ain't its first rodeo, especially when it comes to the music industry. And the music industrial complex is all about big bucks, big money. Guys like Clive Davis, guys like Lear Cohen, guys like Dame Dash, guys like Dr. Dre, Suge Knight. All these guys have known about artificial intelligence for years. They've all used it in some capacity, some way, shape, or form, some more than others. So for people to sit back now and talk about, oh, artificial intelligence just made its way into the music industry, it's fucked. It's been there the whole time. You motherfuckers just didn't know it because you're not paying attention. People like me been paying attention. People like me do my homework. People like me, we look out for certain things and we think outside of the box. I can't believe people don't know this. I can't believe people think it's just made its way into the fucking music industrial complex barely. When you got guys like David Bowie, and you got guys like John Lennon, and you got guys like the Beatles, and you got guys like Elvis Presley, and all these guys that songs were written for, and these normal ass, regular ass, fucking corny ass, fucking Poindexter motherfuckers writing the songs. How do you think they were getting the songs written? They were using computers. They were using machines. They were using automated machines. Way back in the 60s, way back in the 70s, they've been using them in the 80s, they've been using them in the 90s, they damn sure been using them in the early 2010s, and they damn sure been using them in the last 10, 15 fucking years. If you guys can't see it, that is how you get some of these motherfuckers that can't rap. But when you hear their shit on the radio or you hear it on the studio, like the studio album, you hear it when it's done, you're like, oh, that shit sounds dope. Oh, well, he fixed it, he did this, he did that. No, he ran it through AI. You fix the song and you run it through AI and it fixes all your bullshit and makes it sound 10 times better. That's all they've been doing. They call it compressors, they call it a bunch of other shit, but really on the fucking behind the scenes, they've been running it through artificial intelligence, and they ain't been telling guys like me and you. They've been holding us down. They ain't been telling me and you, regular ass motherfuckers trying to come up the last 20, 30 years in the rap game. They ain't been telling motherfuckers like me and you. But why do you think they say, we can make anybody a star? We can make anybody a star. Because they know it's half human and half machine that's making these stars. It's not all human. In some parts, it's all machine making some of these stars. And you can tell it's garbage. Ice Spice, Meg Thee Stallion, all these motherfuckers using artificial intelligence to teach them how to rap, to write their raps for them. But people sit back and say, you actually believe that Cardi B wrote all her fucking shit? Whether she's got a ghostwriter or not doesn't mean anything, because I will guarantee you that artificial intelligence, the level that they got, not this shit that they're introducing to us. It's fucking, right now it's slim pickings what they've introduced to us. It's a lot by our standards, but it's very little by their standards because they're on some top-notch supercomputer commercial shit that we won't see till another 10 years from now. Dre's got it. They all got it. All the big-time engineers, they all got it. All of them got it, and they've all had it for the last fucking 20, 30, 40 years, and they're just like, shh. That's why you got to come fuck with Dre. That's why you got to come fuck with this guy and that guy and that guy. That's why you can only make it if you come and fuck with these guys, because they got the secrets to the music industry, the secrets to the game, the secrets to the fucking sauce that everybody loves to taste. They got it, and they've been had it, and all they're doing now is giving a little bit to the regular people, to the small folk, to see what they do with it. To see if they use it to their best abilities like they did, to see what they can come up with. Because I'll tell you right now, is AI the devil? I'll say yes. Because so many people would sell their soul to perfect something in the music business to influence people to be rich and famous. They'll sell their fucking ass for it, and many have. Look at Usher. He was in the fucking emergency room bleeding from his dookie shoot when fucking Diddy got a hold of him when he was 13, 14 years old. That's no fucking secret, yet people act like they didn't see that. They don't know about that. You've heard the shit about Diddy. You've heard the shit about Dre. You've heard the shit about Snoop. You've heard the shit about all these motherfuckers way up there. because they've been dealing with the devil in more ways than one. They've been dealing with Satan in more ways than one. When they sold their soul to the devil, it's not a literal devil. It's an energy. The devil is an energy, not a literal person. The devil's not just one person. You understand? The devil's not just one person. When they sell their souls to a literal energy, Satan is a motherfucking energy, not a person. So when they harness that energy and they say, hey, I want to sell my soul to the devil, it's not just, they're not talking about a person. They're talking about an entity. They're talking about an energy, which is artificial intelligence, which is the people that control artificial intelligence and been controlling it for the last 60, 70 years. If you're just tuning in, like I said before, artificial intelligence is nothing new in the music industry. It's been around since the 50s and 60s. They've been perfecting it year by year. And musicians, big time musicians, all of our favorite artists are well, Diddy ain't mine, but yours, Diddy and Eminem's and Dr. Dre's and Snoop Dogg's and all these guys have been using artificial intelligence to influence and make their music better since they fucking came in. This is nothing new. And I keep saying it because people popping in and out, and I don't want you to miss this. But look up David Bowie. When he used to write his songs, David Bowie used to write his songs and he would put them into a computer. The computer would scan it, revise it, rewrite it, and spit it out to him in a better way and say, here, sing this. And he would sing that. Artificial intelligence has been around for a long motherfucking time. And especially in hip hop, it's been around for a long motherfucking time. That's how certain sounds were created. That's how certain people came to the forefront and became superstars that normally wouldn't have been shit. There's a lot of people that you know that you're like, man, that motherfucker sucked doing this and doing that. How the fuck did he make it to there? Well, yeah, he bent over. That's not the only thing he did for the devil. He harnessed, he accepted artificial intelligence. Just like the devil can't take your soul unless you invite him in. Artificial intelligence cannot take your soul unless you invite it in and you let it just take you. It takes over everything in your fucking life. And next thing you know, you're almost a piece of artificial intelligence. You're AI yourself. You're a fucking robot, but you're not as fast as that artificial intelligence. In fact, now you are slower because you're depending on AI. That's the difference. A lot of these artists, they've been fucking everybody with this artificial intelligence since the 50s, since the 60s, since the 70s. If you don't fucking believe me, look the shit up. So all you motherfuckers, it's my message, all you motherfuckers crying that AI barely made it, oh, it's taking over the music. It took it over years ago. You were just too stupid to understand because you still thought that you had to play fair to get to the top, when everybody knows to get to the top, you got to step, learn secrets, learn tricks, cut some corners. No one ever gets to the top by being good, and no one ever gets to the top by doing it the right fucking way. They got to do some bullshit, cut some corners, pull some strings, be a puppet along the way, step on people. That's the only way they make it. And you know that's true. You know that's a motherfucking fact. How do the youngsters say, that's facts, because it is. Music and artificial intelligence is nothing new, baby. Nothing new. So everybody, that's my message to you. Everybody on social media that I see saying, oh, artificial intelligence done made its way into the music business. It's screwed now. It's been there for a long time. You're just not smart enough to see it. You still think everybody's playing by the fucking rules. These people ain't been playing by the rules, never. That's why they can always get their shit to sound a certain way that you could never get your shit to sound like. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying that artificial intelligence has created everything you've ever heard. No, but I'll guarantee it. Anything that you've liked that influenced you in the last 30 to 40 years was brought to you at least 50 to 60% by artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, it's taken over everything years ago. They're just barely allowing us to see it. And when they allow us to see it, it's because it's already done. It's over. They have no more use for it. So what do? When they're done with their trash, what do? They pass it down to the bottom feeders. Us, regular, hardworking, blue-collar folks, taxpayers. They pass it down to us and let them have fun with it. Let them mess around with it. It's just a little fun tool. These guys have been doing it for years. These guys have been using it to influence, rewrite, produce, and make their music better than it ever was. That's what computers do, right? They make things better. That's what artificial intelligence is supposed to do, right? Make things better, make things easier. And that's what it's been doing for your Dr. Dre's. It's been doing it for your Eminems. It's been doing it for your 50 Cents. It's been doing it for your Jay-Z's. It's been doing it for your Diddy's. It's been doing it for your R. Kelly's. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. A lot of people don't want to see it. A lot of people don't want to believe it. And that's fine. You ain't got to believe it. You ain't got to see it. The truth is right there. Do your fucking research. I've been researching on this shit the last 5 fucking years. I've been waiting for the right time to tell you motherfuckers. I've been waiting for someone else to say it, but I ain't seeing no one else saying it. So let someone else watch my video. Let a big content creator watch my video like I know they do. There's a lot of these prison channels that watch my videos and take my ideas and then they go spit them out on their channels because they got 80,000, 100,000 fucking followers and then now it's their video. I see you. I see what you're doing out there. I ain't going to say your name, but I've been watching your videos, bro, and you've been going through my fucking page. You've been going through my channel and looking at some of my old videos and redoing them in your style and your way like it's your fucking idea. Hey, it's all gravy. But at the same time, remember, you heard it here, raw and uncut. The music industry complex, the music industrial complex has been using artificial intelligence in music since the 1950s. And it's been more prevalent in the last 15 fucking years in the music business, especially hip hop, rap, and your pop. Okay? You guys give these motherfuckers way too much credit. They've been using computers for years to help them. They've been using computers for years to perfect their shit. And then want to talk down on it like they didn't. And there's a lot of you motherfuckers out there using it now too, and you still sound like fucking garbage. You're still trash. You got all these fucking tools and still cannot make a fucking hit. That's sad. So yeah, for all you that didn't know, artificial intelligence did not just make its way into music and into the music industrial complex. It's been around since the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way up. It ain't nothing new. It's just new to you. And that's what happens when you don't think outside the box. That's what happens when you don't got your fucking eyes open and you don't got your ears open and you're not paying attention and you're not on your swivel, how they say. Stay on your pivot, stay on your swivel. When you're not aware of your surroundings and you're not tuned into that right kind of energy that you need to be tuned into and be on a high vibration, on a high frequency of energy, what I'm saying to you is going to sound like bullshit. And it's going to sound like, whoa, what the fuck? But look this shit up. Look this shit up. I don't sit here and just talk just to fucking talk. There's facts here. There's truth here. Yeah, guys like David Bowie used to write their songs, run them through the machines, run them through the computers, let them rewrite them, spit them back out, and give them to him in a better format and a better way to sing it. And that's how he would put it out. And they've all been doing that for years, whether it's writing, whether it's musically, whether it's arranging, whether it's producing, engineering. So stop with the bullshit, people. Stop with the bullshit and stop giving these motherfuckers a pass. This ain't nothing new to the music industry. It's been there. And you just don't want to believe it because you don't want to feel stupid. Hey, I understand. Who wants to feel stupid? None of us want to feel like we've been duped for the last 30, 40, 50 years. Oh, what? This had AI? That had AI? Just listen to it. The last shit that didn't have AI was probably some of the stuff that never really blew up out of the water. Like it got some mainstream attention, but then it died. Or it got some mainstream attention and was lingering around for a few years and some people liked it and some people gave it love, whatever, but everything else, it got surpassed by everything else. That's how you can tell AI took over, and that's how you can tell where it took over, what genres it took over, and who runs the shit. And that's why they say to make it big in the music industry, you have to sell your soul. What is artificial intelligence? The devil. Who wants your soul? Satan. So if you want to sell your motherfucking soul to Satan, keep fucking with artificial intelligence. We out. Like this video, share this motherfucking video, drop a comment, tell me how you feel, tell me what you think. Is your mind fucking blown? Did you go fucking look it up after I told you this right now? Because the proof is in the pudding. Raw and uncut, doing it only the way we can. My fucking cigar went out, talking so much, but thank you for the ones that tapped in. Thank you for the ones watching. Thank you for the ones here paying attention. Truly appreciate you, like we always do about this time. We out.